Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr in another round in the next round, and we will of course go on with the One Winter Legacy, and we will talk to Grexus.
My sweet Ragnar, what a cheerful sight for these sore eyes.
Captain Grexus, I haven't seen you since you vanished without a trace. Right after you were proved innocent.
It was shameful of me, I know. But I simply couldn't bear to witness how others suffered for your father's misgivings.
You are talking about a house purged for charges of heresy.
House Van Winter was filled with shady elements, no question about that. Some of them even kept me as a prisoner.
Your point being?
Not all of them are backstabbing scoundrels. Ragnar deserves a clean slate, and you won't find a better ally in the sector. Apart from old Grexus, of course.
Start with telling me where I can find the Cavalier.
I overheard my former crew members gossiping about this cult, and a world they were planning to visit with the ship. I'll give your navigator the coordinates.
Alright, so we have the next planet we have to go. Escort Grexus to Argon Prime to gather information, and that we shall do. Quickly traveling to the location, and then we have a mission briefing right here. Hunt for the flagship the void station of the One Winter House has valuable information. The log of the family is still on their flagship, the astute Cavalier. If I find this vessel, I may gain access to the ancient secrets of the family and finally learn where the ancestor of the One Winters took Uther Tiberius millennia ago. Nathaniel Grexus, a captain of the rogue trader house, will help me to trace the mysterious ship.
Grexus, you've led me to a world with a full-scale demonic outbreak and no Cavalier in the docks. Explain.
They must have changed her name.
And how are you planning to fight her?
Trust old Grexus, Inquisitor.
Grexus, you seem to be oddly untroubled by recent events.
My unrelenting devotion to the Emperor keeps my spirits high.
That and your bottles of Anisette.
We all cope in our own different ways. I want to live to serve the Imperium.
Alright, here we are, and again we have a different mission design. I actually do like, especially the beginning of the map with all the flags was... Oh, I have overseen this guy. Looked absolutely amazing. So we have to go to the left, quickly regenerate, and on we go. And he looks quite nice. He has a sword. Why doesn't he use it, man? He could be at least a little helpful. So we were talking about a demonic incursion which has happened here. So okay, there are the Nurgle guys. The Tarantula, as always, is quite useful to us when it's firing correctly, actually. Not like that, but anyhow. And I already noticed the higher difficulty. Now, a little bit of a challenge. I hope we are now going to find a few more inoculator refills that would actually help us out immensely. But we still have Rosarius with us to take for the last second help, actually. The good part is I always honestly dislike missions. Dislike is always a hard word, but I think it's cool if we have to escort him or go with Grexus there, and especially in strategy games, I absolutely despise, that's too hard again, but I do not like missions where you have to escort and the vehicle or whatever you escort has a fixed amount of HP, and with every attack it goes down. That always makes me I just don't like it. because you need to be extra careful not to lose the thing, whatever it is you have to escort. Anyhow, that's a whole different point. So good part, he's not being attacked. I think it's funny that he just, you know, stands there, everything around him is firing at me, and he just stands there like a statue. So maybe what wouldn't be that bad that we, or that I do in the off some normal missions, not campaign missions, in order to increase our power rating, because it's now a little bit more challenging. Don't get me wrong, I of course like that, but maybe it would make the gameplay a little bit more fluid for you guys.
What were you thinking? I will accompany you, Grexus.
With all due respect, Inquisitor, someone needs to fend off the tide of chaos while I sit down with these esteemed gentlemen for a nice chit-chat.
You are truly trying my patience.
Thing is, I can't see anyone else here with the proper credentials to do this.
I'll take care of the filth. Hurry up, Grexus.
Alright, there we have a refill. And the teleporter beacon must survive. Alright. I take it from here that we just have to go to the pustules, and that we shall do. I made a little mistake already there. I should have taken the buff there with us. But anyhow. So now I will just try to break through in the hope that the beacon is not being attacked. I first of all thought it was a defending mission, but obviously we just have to destroy the hives, and there we again are at mission types. So you have quite a diversity, which of course is pretty damn nice. So, I assume that one is even going to be a little longer episode, guys. Sorry for that already, but sometimes you can't change that. So, as I said before, I'm right now thinking to do a little playing in the off. I'm actually the guy who prefers to play everything in the Let's Play and not doing some, you know, things in the off or whatever. But I think for a fluid gameplay for the campaign, that isn't that bad. Although we have, oh god, a reborn War Master. You see, we having quite a lot of trouble in going on here. Alright, let's try to pull those guys at least a tiny little bit into the help of our Tarantula. Oh, a signal, nice.
I need an update. You are really taking your time.
Do you have any idea how hard it is to obtain an audience with these people? In a palace surrounded by chaos?
Tell them that the Inquisition is taking care of the situation. Now!
Okay, so I think I can just go around. Normally not my style, but sometimes you do not have much of a choice. That's probably going to be a trap. No, no trap. That is funny. As I said one time, most times I am a little bit unlucky and always, oh man, that looks amazing. And it is actually a trap, and I having a few trap bolters around me, but anyhow. So let me just try to destroy the warp gate here. then getting out. Problem is we are down to 3 inoculators. I hope we are going to find some on the way back. And talking about inoculators, there we have a nice little refill, which I will of course use. So, 1 warp gate down, 2 to go.
I have some splendid rumors for you, Inquisitor.
Do you know where the ship went?
Not yet. But these captains have some interesting stories about a Herman Van Winter. Did you know that he got his mittens on a rare artifact? A strange navigational tool of questionable origin? That's where all his troubles began.
I'm not in the mood for your tales. Get me to the Cavalier.
Aye, Inquisitor. By the time you're finished with the invaders, I'll have the coordinates.
What I'm asking myself, if we have one crest here, that the teleporter beacon must survive. What I'm wondering, whether the guardsmen here are under steady attack, or whether they are in the end, when we destroyed all the warp gates, then there will be one final attack and we have to survive a couple of raids. That is what I'm asking myself, but surely that we are going to find out pretty soon. I'm trying to take this way because we have a little less resistance here. And taking down the Reborn Warlocks. What I've always have noticed that these guys, once they are shooting at you, especially 2 guys of them or 3, your health gets down pretty damn quickly. Alright, now I'll take some help in form of my Tarantula. There are quite a lot of enemies coming. And I'm suppressed. That is not very nice. Not very good for us. Come on, just quickly take them down. There is one of the disadvantages of the Tarantula. I always have the feeling against horde enemies, especially if it's surrounded, it begins to really, I don't want to say suck, but it begins to be quite bad. But this is just my personal feeling there. So now, second Tarantula is down. Let's try to kill as many of them as we can. Switching to the Melter, and I will first of all... No, I thought... Oh crap. Little retreat here. And there the Tarantulas are actually quite good, I have to say. So this one is down. That went good. The Tarantulas, as usual, did their job quite well. That I did not completely expect, but in the end it worked out pretty damn nice. Alright, that one is down. I'll take this chest with me and the other one I think as well. No, you retard. I had to go through skulls. What I'm not certain of, in the beta version and the alpha version, thinking about them skulls, I had way more trouble seeing these skulls. Now with the full release they have refined that, in my opinion, a little bit, because now I'm not walking into them as often as I did before. On one hand, I have the feeling that there are less traps in the game, and with traps I mean all the skull traps, and on the other hand, you see them a little bit better, I think, and I guess I get a little bit used to it. Okay, as I said in the beta, the statues look great, and what they've done as well is all the little moving parts there. They did well, I think, with the optics of the game.
At your command.
Alright, 1 warp gate, 2 warp gates actually down, so 1 more remaining. We have faced rebels and we have faced warp spawns, plus a giant warp spawn. I'm interested. I'm not saying excited, but interested in what is actually going to be the last warp gate enemy. I'm curious there. So first of all, we of course have to fight our way there. That is something I guess I'm doing not often enough, is using the environment to your advantage, like the little container there exploding a couple of them enemies. I should do that way more often, I guess. So switching to the melter. Oh crap, I've again overseen. Now I see what is for me personally the trouble there. I always walk into these skulls when I do not look before me but at the enemies. There I should be a little more careful. Okay, we are down in health. That was really sharp. I really nearly didn't make it there. Now I wait until I'm regenerated and then I try to take down the trap rocket. These guys are nasty when your suppression is down, so I should be careful there. Oh, come on, health. And they go down quickly. Like so. So again, we have a champion here in front of us. Let's take down the surroundings at first, and then I will face him quickly solo. Not solo, but all without his friends. It makes it then a tiny little bit easier. Actually, didn't want to take down the Tarantula, just wanted to take him down. So I do not hope he has his health pot available. Yes, he does. That was the nasty stuff in the beta version, that the steady regen of this guy, but they, I think, they didn't fix anything with his regen, but they fixed his armor. I think he's now his health is going down way more quicker than I used to be, or than it used to be. So that one down. That looks quite nice, the machinery. And that's actually the first time we are having a teleporter beacon to teleport us back. That is quite nice.
Overheat.
So switching to the melter, taking the warp gate down, so no reinforcements are coming. And I take the supply because I have the feeling that we have
Teleport beacon in range.
that we haven't going to have a little stand there.
Ready to fight.
So let's talk.
All clear, Grexis. I'm still waiting for the coordinates you promised.
Allow me to express the gratitude of the noble captains with a piece of valuable information.
Do you know the location of the Cavalier, Grexis?
Something like that, aye. These gentlemen have narrowed it down to one potential destination. Your tech priest will receive the data log soon.
Your cooperation is highly appreciated, Captain.
Does that mean I'm free to go?
As far as I'm concerned, you were never implicated in the Van Winter investigation. You can leave.
It was a pleasure working with you, Inquisitor. If you need any help in the future, come and find me. I'll get my old ship back, and I'll be out there, among the stars.
Alright, I'm a little disappointed. I thought we would have a little stand there, but anyhow. Nathaniel Grexis turned out to be a useful ally indeed. He used his contacts to talk to some rogue trader nobles, who may be able to locate the destination of the astute Cavalier. The cult which was spreading the filth of chaos on this world must be heading back to their masters. These high-ranking captains also had some interesting stories about Hermann van Winter, who allegedly came into possession of a rare artifact, a strange navigational tool of questionable origin, which was where all his trouble began. So one final thing comes. We are going to take a look at the gear we have received. The signum could be useful, so let's see. That's alright for now. And oh, heal a total of 500,000 HP by using the inoculator. That we did. Alright, that one is a upgrade, even though health regeneration would have been amazing there as well. There. Okay, again we are missing health regeneration. Not digging it. 119, that is actually pretty damn insane. And we still should see one signum 41. That is a huge upgrade. With that I'm actually going. Increasing our overall power rating by 10. That is quite nice. So 28. So you can do a little switch, and that in the end, guys, then fully brings us to the end of this episode. In the next one, we are of course going on with the Van Winter legacy investigation and exploring the coordinates Grexus provided. For now, I really thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed this episode, guys, then please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day, stay frosty, bye.